Hello, dear fans, friends, and subscribers. This is your host Ram welcoming you to your Saturday edition, the weekend edition, as we'd call it, of the Cricket Happenings, the cricket show. Well, welcome to all. And as far as today's cricket show goes, as you know, the Under 19 Cricket World Cup finals is right now underway in the West Indies, where definitely these two teams are equally matched, according to me, from the performances that I've seen in this thus far in this England Under 19 World Cup. And that's the precise reason these two teams are right now contesting the finals of the Under 19 ICC Under 19 World Cup in the West Indies, as this particular match is happening. The finals is happening at North Sound in Antigua, where India have definitely done a good job. They bowled out the Englishmen for 189, and India Under 19 definitely struck. England striking early by picking up 2 wickets. But as I'm speaking to you, we're coming from the live update here, India Under 19 are definitely improving a lot here. Right now, the score stands at 72 for 2, and Under 19 India need 118 runs from 27.3 overs to put their hands on the Under 19 ICC Under 19 World Cup for the 5th time. So definitely, it's still a long way to go, I reckon. And England definitely have some talented bowlers as well. So nice contest in the offing, and I will keep you posted. Other than that, the centerpiece would be West Indies are on a tour of India, and tomorrow we have the first one-day international of the ODI series between India and West Indies starting, and I'm going to do a brief preview of the India-West Indies first ODI that is coming up at Motera Stadium in Ahmedabad. So I'll be going there. So that is the first thing, and then I'll keep an eye on the Under 19 World Cup, and I will also probably share a few things on the Under 19 World Cup, especially these two teams, England and India. So and definitely, I think looking at the way things are going in the Under 19 World Cup so far, as what has gone in India coming into the finals, I can safely say that this particular team has all the nucleus of definitely the youth. The Under 19 is the one which actually shapes the team, and that's what I'm seeing here. It looks like a nice blend of players with different skills, and it looks like definitely India is really shaping the future of the players that would be probably playing for international cricket. Well, I will come back to that later, but right now let's get on to the preview of the ODI series between India and West Indies. Now, India tomorrow would be creating history as they become the first team in the annals of international cricket to play the 1000th test. And what a proud feeling that would be. 1000 tests for India, and India would definitely like to make it extra special tomorrow by winning against the West Indies. But definitely, there's a lot of interest there. The Indians should be very proud of the fact that India are becoming the first ever nation to play the 1000 test in their history. So let's talk about this previous that West Indies are in India. And as you know, the Indian Premier League 2022 is coming up in March. All the eyes are on the auction right now as to which players are going to be selected. So everybody are under the microscope, according to me. And definitely India have a lot of players who would be probably looked at, but more than that, this young team from the West Indies, which is, I can definitely say, it's a rebuilding team for Kieron Pollard. And definitely a few names are there to me who would be probably picks for the Indian Premier League 2022. So that's the precise reason it's having a special significance, especially this particular tournament coming on the heels of the Indian Premier League 2022. And looking at the team, Orion Smith is one of a bundle of a cricketer. He's a bundle of energy, whether it is batting, bowling, or fielding, and he hits the deck beautifully. Gets a lot of pace on the ball, and is also a very hard hitter of a cricket ball. and also he's a good fielder as well. So he would definitely be someone I think would be definitely watched by the cricketing experts when the auction goes on in IPL 2022. The other player to watch out would be Akil Hussain, who's already been a net bowler for the Kolkata Knight Riders, and Akil Hussain might be in the mix, according to me, as he has already proved himself, as we saw. He has been doing that time and again, coming and bowling the power play overs. It takes a lot of guts to come and bowl a power play over in T20 and keep the batsman quiet. And also, not only that is the fact, but it's also the fact that he goes and picks up wickets as well to really put a spanner in the works of the opposition team. So Akil Hussain will definitely be someone who would be eyed very closely. I wouldn't even mind Hayden Walsh Jr., who could be eyed, because Hayden Walsh Jr., I have a feeling that he has already played the IPL. Maybe I am wrong. I'm not really sure about it, because as you know, he's an electric fielder from the West Indies with his exploits with the ball is something we know. He's a wonderful leg spinner, and also he can bat as well. Other than that, the other players who could be probably been eyed closely, to me, Brandon King would be one. He looks to be a very nice, stylish stroke maker, so he could be one in the mix as well. So that's a precise reason, as I said. It's this particular ODI series brings a lot of significance into it. And one is really, really waiting to watch this India versus West Indies, the first ODI coming up tomorrow at the Motera Stadium in Ahmedabad in India. And looking at it, if you look at the, let's look at, and for West Indies, definitely their hard work, they are coming on the heels of a wonderful win against a strong team, England, where they had a very close contest, and West Indies winning pipping England at the post, one could say, in the decider when they won the match by, they won the series 3-2. And definitely, England is a very strong team playing a lot of T20 cricket with that vitality T20 blast. So definitely West Indies deserve a lot of credit for that. And one can't take West Indies lightly. Let me tell you, let's look at the first look at the West Indian squad before you go on to the Indian squad. Now, if you look at the team, definitely there would be definitely an edge for India, as India are playing in their home turf. That is one thing. But as you know, with the IPL going, Kiran Pollard is almost like playing in India every time the IPL goes. We all know that. So I'm sure Kiran Pollard is very aware about all the conditions that prevail in India, and he is someone who is the captain of the team, and he knows what to do at what time. Definitely he would be the biggest threat for India, for no doubt about it. Now let's look at the West Indies team. If we look at the West Indies team, they have Shai Hope, and okay, let's also talk about one thing: the first ODI that is coming up, or probably the ODI series, because very unfortunately we don't have KL Rahul. They have probably brought in Mayank Agarwal. There is also someone who is having COVID. I think there are 3 to 4 players. Rituraj Gaikwad is having COVID. There is other players who are having COVID. So definitely, it's not a full strength Indian team for sure. So definitely, COVID issues are happening, and India probably would be giving chances to some players as well. So first, let's look at the West Indies team. West Indies team, Shai Hope is a wonderful player, but definitely has been short of runs. He was short of runs in the matches against England as well. So it will be interesting to see how Shai Hope shapes up against India. Brandon King definitely looks to be a player for the future for West Indies. Looking at the way he plays his strokes, he really strokes the ball in a very fluent manner, and also not really very bold enough to come down the wicket to the spinners as well, to even go and even taunt them. So that is very interesting. So definitely looking forward to that as well. Brendan King's batting as well. And Kruma Bonner, who normally is a very, very defensive player. And Desmond Haynes. And also it's a big assignment for one of the wonderful West Indian openers of my time, Desmond Haynes of the West Indies. And Desmond Haynes has definitely referred and said that Kruma Bonner has been doing well, and he has trusted him. And I think Kruma Bonner probably coming to the side to me is to basically provide some solidity. You need somebody who can be a steady player. If the wickets are going, you need somebody to really stay there, hold the innings, take it till the end. And I think Krumar Bonner would be someone who would be probably ideally slotted to do that. As far as West Indian cricket is concerned, because he has a very tight defense. Brandon King and Shai Hope will open the innings. Krumar Bonner, I don't think Krumar Bonner will probably play in the first ODI. Probably they definitely would like to have a look at this person, what's his name, Brandon King, who did a very good job, I thought, in the T20 series against England. Nicholas Puran, my word, he's another very, very dangerous player. I mean, he can, and I wouldn't be surprised because on Indian wickets, he might probably get an opportunity to really go big. He's a good hitter of the ball. He strikes the ball clean and big. Shamar Brooks, he's another good talent as well. Has a lot of strokes in his repertoire. Darren Bravo. Now, Darren Bravo has not been in the best of form, and that probably makes me think whether Krumar Bonner would probably get slotted into that particular slot. That would be interesting to see what West Indies does. I would not like to see Darren Bravo. I would like to see Krumar Bonner coming in at number 5. Now that'd be interesting to see as to what the West Indian think tank comes up with. That is going to be the most interesting thing for me. We will see about that. Kieron Pollard, as I said, he is someone who is going to be the most dangerous player for India. And he would be a thorn for India, no doubt about it. Whatever it be, whether it is batting, bowling, or fielding, I mean, Kieron Pollard will stand like a rock for India. And as I told you, they have. Oh, I didn't talk about Romario Shepherd. Now, Romario Shepherd is also another one who would definitely be closely eyeing the IPL. The IPL auction, when it is going on, they'll be closely eyeing this bloke, Romario Shepherd, because what I see from this bloke, Romario Shepherd, these are two good all-rounders. Odion Smith, a big hitter of the ball, nice pace on the ball. I mean, he bowls sometimes at 145 clicks, and that's quite pacey, according to me. And Romario Shepherd is also a very, very useful all-rounder. I mean, he's very tall. He can strike the ball big. He bowls. He hits he tries to hit the deck. He puts his all when he bowls, and definitely looks to be a good, intelligent bowler to me. So he's also a good fielder as well. So Odion Smith and Romario Shepherd would probably be the ones that the IPL auction would be eyeing in 2022. So they are two talented players, according to me, young talented players from the West Indies. Jason Holder is coming on a wonderful. He has been on an absolute roll in the T20 series against England, especially with the ball, and the way he finished the series was something a sight to behold. I mean, 4 wickets in 4 balls. We have heard about a hat trick. Have you heard about it? Yes, I have heard about it because I remember the World Cup where Lasith Malinga of Sri Lanka, the slingy bowler, the pace bowler, going on and knocking 4 South African wickets to really put them into the dumps. So definitely, I was not surprised. Jason Holder picking up 4 in 4 and bringing that T20 series to an end, a victorious end to the series. And he has been bowling superbly, and batting is a big plus for him as well. Akil Hussain, now he is another one, as I said, IPL will be eyeing because, as I said, he has a lot of variations, especially coming in. Kieron Pollard will definitely toss the ball. It'll be interesting to see whether Kieron Pollard is going to do the same, when against India in India. That is my point, because Indians are very good players of spin, and it'll be interesting to see whether he's going to toss the ball. He's going to toss the ball to this bloke, Akil Hussain, the left-arm spinner, and see what really comes up. For me, that is going to be a very, very interesting point, because Kieron Pollard knows that the Indian players are very good players of spin. So for me, it's a very interesting proposition, actually. Kemar Roach has come into the team, and definitely, Kemar Roach has this habit of knocking up the early wickets. He was doing cricket commentary when the West Indies-England T20 series was going on, and I thought he's a good commentator. I really loved his commentary. It brings some excitement into the room as well. And Kemar Roach, who does wonderful to hear. Kemar Roach is a wonderful bowler, no doubt about it. He has lots of experience up his sleeve, and what one would be looking for is getting the early wickets, and that's what has been lacking for West Indies. If Kemar Roach could, get some quick inroads into the Indian batting lineup, it would make it easier for the other bowlers to really have a sort of a lid on the Indian scoring. Aiden Walsh Jr. Is another exciting prospect, and especially I'm really looking forward to his electric fielding. I think he's one of the best fielders in the world right now. Hayden Walsh Jr. He's a tremendous fielder. The ball goes to him. You can't take risk for the second run. He will run you out because his throws are absolutely point precision, and he's simply a dangerous bloke. He can bat. He's a wonderful fielder. His leg spin is wonderful as well. But it'll be interesting to see how because as I said, Indians are good players of spin, and also this particular pitch, there's going to be bigger boundaries. So the spinners will definitely come in the equation. There could be some dew in the evening as well. Weather is going to be fine, so that's the good news. We could see some power betting. It's a bigger boundary, so definitely one has to generate enormous power to send the ball over the pickets for a six. So basically, looking at that, definitely I think the West Indies firepower as far as sending the balls over the pickets for a six would be definitely in the hands of the West Indies, because West Indies, I think, are much powerful than the Indians. Looking at the Indian team, Rohit Sharma is leading the team. He's coming back after not being able to play in the series that India had a very tough time against South Africa in the ODI series, in the T20 in the ODI series, I suppose. So Rohit Sharma is back, so he's captaining the side. They have gone for Shikhar Dhawan, who was in very good form against the South Africans, even though India lost. It was a big blow because of the COVID. Shikhar Dhawan is not there, so that's a big blow for India. But they definitely have a pocket dynamo by the name Ishan Kishan, the young batsman, who can really take off like an aeroplane. Virat Kohli will be slotted at number one. Virat Kohli, it would be interesting to see, because Virat Kohli would be relieved of his captaincy now. And for me, it will be very interesting to see how he goes. I have a feeling that we will definitely get some nice runs from Virat Kohli. I know we are going to definitely see this Virat Kohli get a lot of runs, according to me, in this series. The reason I say that is because he's relieved of his captaincy, so his responsibilities are not much. He can just go and enjoy his batting without any pressure. Rishabh Pant will be definitely someone who is in good form as well, but he definitely needs to understand the situation and not really go for broke. I think he definitely showed the maturity, but again, he's falling into those bad practices. I think he needs to get out of that, become more and more mature as cricket goes by. Surya Kumar Yadav, what a wonderful stroke maker he is. He's wonderful to watch when he actually strokes the ball. And for him, when I look at Surya Kumar Yadav, he's a sort of an imperious player. He comes in, he doesn't need time to settle. Whether it is the first or the second ball, doesn't mind. He's like Virat Kohli, I think. He just goes there and confidently strokes the delivery, and that says a lot of his confidence. Now, the number 6 slot, Deepak Hooda, for his big hitting in the IPL has been included. It's very good, no doubt about it. But Washington Sundar has been having a big break from cricket. And we know that Washington Sundar is someone who can really keep the flow of runs. After the Australian tour, one has not seen Washington Sundar because of injury. So Washington Sundar, to me, would be the one who would be playing, because, as I said, bigger boundaries. The batsmen will, if they try to hit sixes, they try to loft the ball. There's every chance the ball would be probably hanging in the air and they could be caught in the deep. So Washington Sundar would be my bet. And Deepak Hooda probably has to wait for his chances. It'll be very interesting to see what Indian selectors think about that. Deepak Char has already proved himself. He has been proving time and again that what a useful all-rounder he can be for India with both bat and ball. Especially with bat, he comes in when the chips are down. And you can always rely on this bloke, Deepak Char. He has already shown in 2 matches, one in which we won and one in which we lost. Shardul Thakur, another all-rounder. So that's a good thing to have for India. They definitely don't have Hardik Pandya, who's still recovering from the injury, I reckon. But Hardik Pandya is not there. But Shardul Thakur has already shown. Now he showed it against England. He showed it against South Africa. Now Shardul Thakur, I think, has nothing to prove. He has really proved that, and he is also picking up wickets. So that's a good thing to have. India have Deepak Char and Shardul Thakur, solid all rounders. And the spin will be very interesting according to me, because Rohit Sharma has definitely made a statement saying that Kuldeep Yadav and Yuzvendra Chahal should be hunting in pairs now, and he feels that they should be going for long. So that's a good thing. So one thing that Kuldeep Yadav and Yuzvendra Chahal will be happy about is that the captain has their immense confidence in them. So they'll be more motivated, and I'm looking forward to some good bowling from Kuldeep Yadav, who's coming after a very, very big break, according to me. And Yuzvendra Chahal has been bowling in South Africa as well, so he will definitely be in the mix as well. Prasidh Krishna is the one who is would be the frontline pacer for India, because he's the one who has the raw pace, and that is very important as well. So one is looking forward to Prasidh Krishna's bowling as well. So definitely, all in all, it's really, really set up right now, as the first one-day international starts tomorrow at the Motera Stadium in Ahmedabad. And now we go on to some live cricket update, as I'm watching here at the North Sound in Antigua. In India have lost their third wicket. The last wicket to go was Sheikh Rashid, who was caught through bowled 6 for 50. And right now we have Nishant Sindhu yet to score, yet to face a ball, one could say. Yasdul, the captain, would be the big, big hope for India. He's not on a 19 of 36 deliveries, 1 boundary. And India under 19 require 93 runs from 21.5 overs, the required rate being 4.25, if at all they want to go and lift that ICC under 19 World Cup for the 5th time in the history. And let's have a look at the England's card before I leave the scene, and before I answer all the questions that my fans have put here. So fans, just hang on. I will do a live cricket update here of the India under 19. So saying that the Indian bowlers bowled pretty well. They had the England innings under the mat, but I thought it was a good recovery being staged by James Rew. What an innings from him. Really match-saving innings, one could say. 95, 116 deliveries, 12 fours. Looks superb in his batting. And he got some good company from James Sales, who was there till the end, around 34 of 65. Other than that, the Indian bowlers really wrought havoc on the English batsmen, as the Englishmen were bowled out for 89. Ravi Kumar was absolutely superb. Looks to be a real talent. Ravi Kumar, 9 overs, swung the ball beautifully. The left arm, 9 overs, 1 made, and 34 runs and 4 wickets. Raj Baba was excellent, picking up a fifer, 9.5 overs, 1 made, and 31 runs and 5 wickets. These were the two who did the maximum damage to the England batting lineup. And Kaushal Thabi, the off-feet, picking up 1 for 29. Vicky Oswald also bowled 6 overs for 31. India under 19, Sheikh Rashid was out for 50. It was good innings from him. Harnoor made 21. And as I said, India 97 for 3 currently. And thanks everybody for being so patient on the cricket show. And now I'm going to field the questions. Bazinga, how long do you think Ruturaj Gaikwad will have to wait? That's a good question, my friend. Unfortunately, Bazinga, he has been he's suffering from COVID. I was looking forward to him being selected on the South African tour. I mean, he was there, but he was never given a look in. And I'm definitely with you, my friend. Yes, I do have the same question on my lips. I don't know whether if probably he didn't have COVID, whether Rituraj Gaikwad would have been given an opportunity. I really can't hazard a guess here. But you're right, my friend. I'm absolutely with you on this. And also, Bazinga, you told me, Ram, it's been quite some time since you posted on Cricket Buddies. Well, my friend, as I understand, as you know, cricket is a bit of a lull, my friend. I've not been posting on any under 19 stuff, but definitely, I normally, Cricket Buddies is something which you could definitely be a go-to for you when I'm on my weekdays, because I work in the office, and besides, in my spare time, I try to chip in into Cricket Buddies. So Cricket Buddies is, if someone wants to go into Cricket Buddies, my recommendation or my advice would be, if at all you want to watch my briefs there, it would be the better time to go would be during the weekdays, where I definitely post something. But other than that, I know it has been a bit of a lull, my friend. Unfortunately, with my office duty, as you know, cricket is my passion. So whenever I find time, I come there and wax eloquent, as you all know. And there is also Shits Ahuja. Shits Ahuja, hi man. Hi Ahuja. My friend told about you channel that you're doing this for 11 years. Great passion. Absolutely, my friend. My passion for cricket is immense. It flows from my like how blood flows from the veins. Cricket flows from me. That's how that's cricket for me. Cricket is such a sort of cricket is such a wonderful time for me. I really have a great passion for cricket. Absolutely, so absolutely, no doubt about that. Well, dear friends, I think I've answered all your questions, and definitely very good to know that people are spreading the word, and I'm getting this mileage from you guys coming in and talking about someone referred you to go to this cricket channel. Why not? Please come if you like it. Come, have, enjoy, spread the word about the cricket happenings. Let's make this cricket happening show a big success. Bring a lot of subscribers in, and just a heads up. I'm just planning to try YouTube short. Probably I've been strapped for time of late, and I'm looking forward to doing YouTube shorts. Probably give me some time. I'm just looking into it. But I know time is a big constraint for me with the home chores and office chores, and I will definitely try to pop in. Well, it was an absolute pleasure, my friend. Looking forward to the first one-day international between India and West Indies coming up at the Motreo Stadium in Ahmedabad tomorrow. It should be a real beauty. Well, dear fans and subscribers, an absolute pleasure bringing you this cricket show today, and look forward to seeing you with my cricket broadcast on the with a summary, as we all call it, cricket summary on the first ODI between India and West Indies tomorrow. Until then, it's your host Ram, this on a Saturday on 5th of February, signing off. Thank you.